was Valium in the 60s, Prozac in the 90s, and now the growing little helper of choice is Adderall, a powerful and addictive drug normally used to help kids with attention deficit disorder.
There's a dopamine rush, there's a sense of well-being. It almost feels like what you're doing is healthy for you, which is how addictions start. Adderall will make everything that was broken in you feel repaired. It will make you feel healthy. It feels therapeutic. It feels good for you. You're starting to ace your classes. You're starting to do well. Meanwhile, it's damaging your frontal cortex. It's depleting your brain's natural ability to have a sense of well-being. It's depleting your dopamine supply, or your brain's ability to produce dopamine.
Teens hear about this drug and how it can help them focus on their work better, resulting in them getting a higher grade, and they hear that it's worked for other kids their age. So for such a big improvement in their work habits, it's such a small, easy thing to use, but they don't know the effects that it may have on them.
Adderall and other amphetamines, like Ritalin and Vyvanse, are known as study buddies among users. This is because they enhance alertness and attention, which cause high school and college students who do not have an ADHD diagnosis to use these drugs in order to increase their ability to focus, learn, and think clearly. When did you start using Adderall?
I started using Adderall around grade 9.
When I was in grade 11.
In like the 9th grade.
A few months ago.
Your age can impact your decision to abuse Adderall. A study conducted by the National Institute on Drug Abuse found that at least 6.5% of high school seniors use Adderall in an abusive manner. Why did you start using Adderall?
I always had a hard time focusing doing my stuff and schoolwork, more specifically, so it kind of gave me the edge I needed to do my work.
I usually leave things to the last minute, so I thought it would help me finish it all one night. To help me get work done.
To help me focus with studies.
Whenever I needed to study, I started using Adderall to help.
Students in high school, as well as college students, often abuse the drug in order to stay alert, to study, keep up with classwork, or even maintain their jobs or extracurricular activities. What is your preferred amphetamine, and what strength do you normally use?
Adderall, and I am prescribed 30 to 25 milligrams.
I usually take Adderall or Vyvanse, and for Vyvanse it's 50 milligrams, and for Adderall it's 30. Probably Adderall because it makes you feel the best afterwards, and 50 milligrams.
Adderall, 25 milligrams.
The amphetamines that are most commonly abused by teens are those legally prescribed to treat ADD and ADHD. This includes drugs such as Adderall, Ritalin, Vyvanse, Concerta, and Dexedrine. How often do you use amphetamines?
When exam times come up and culminating days.
Once or twice a week, but during exam time, not during the year. Around 1 to 2 times a week.
I don't know, I haven't used it recently. It was kind of just before when I was younger. I had too much energy.
During exam season, every 2 days throughout the year, once a week, maybe twice a week.
At least once a week.
How much do you think you've spent on amphetamines?
Upward of $150 at the very least.
None. Probably Around $50.
Oh, not that much.
Upwards of $100.
The street price of Adderall and other amphetamines ranges between $10 to $30, depending on the strength and the type. In your opinion, do you think you are addicted?
Honestly, go long periods without it, but like depending on the person, you can easily get very addicted to it.
I wouldn't say I'm addicted, but it's hard to do my work without it once you kind of build a dependence for it.
No.
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 Most people won't admit to being addicted, but Adderall is an addictive prescription stimulant with effects similar to meth. Although not everyone who uses Adderall will develop an addiction, people regularly taking it at unprescribed doses are at a high risk of becoming addicted. Over time, those frequently using Adderall develop a tolerance to the drug and are unable to function normally without it. Do you plan on using amphetamines after high school?
Probably.
Maybe in university. And possibly into adulthood.
Like, probably. I think I'm gonna use it a bit in university, but not after that.
Possibly at university if it's needed.
Yes.
Adderall's ability to help users focus and stay awake for longer than normal makes it attractive to students who are facing ever-increasing demands at school and work. High school and university students in particular make up the highest percentage of those abusing Adderall. There's a significant amount of people not only using what is a dangerous drug, particularly when used improperly, but you also find a bit of an arms race building up, where if enough people see that their competition is doing it, they feel like they have to do it too. This highly competitive environment in which people feel compelled to compete beyond their possibilities to get ahead, this kind of focus on material progress and productivity, what's the cost of that? And is that the cost we're willing to live with?